Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Here we go. Black 80! Watching you cry. Me and you all day. All day. 11. I'm coming after you. 55 mark, 55. Let's go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
6-6, pull it high.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That one caught by Allison. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check 22, check cover. 22, check right.
A first carry now for Wendell Smallwood. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here we go, here we go. You throw it in and check. Watch 54, watch 54. It's free. It's free. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 80 weapon.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo. Check. Catch it.
First down, Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Slam. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
55 is my guy, 55. They can't hang with that.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Right there in the middle, 55. You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the catch made by Johnson. Oh, he slipped right by him. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 44, Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll punt it away for the second time. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Murray going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. It's been long enough. Hey, watch that, check Mike, 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that one complete to Wendell Smallwood. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check three, check three, check three. Check, 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 check. Ball trot.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Check 4.
1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
It's been 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 2, Murray letting one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They run the counter. It's Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4... you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
I got you. 11. 65.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Basham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Watch the slats.
Delta. Mike's 59.
Check pass.
Mike's 5'9. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
You got nothing.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike's 54.
To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Letting one for... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
First and goal at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's now 4th down.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Check. Let's go. High ball. Check. Wheel. Hot. Switch.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And down to the 28-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 47 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
This is Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Switch up, switch up. Hustle, hustle. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now on 2nd and 16. Murray finding room to the 20. This one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Getting it to them in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now Garoppolo. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
You draw quicker. Check. 11. 6.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Come to my world. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Here's Freeman. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Garoppolo on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check nine, check nine.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Bravo. Got one. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. 13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Check 25, check 25. 55, my God.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Pass incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Garoppolo again. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Below Nichols. In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Kill, kill, kill. Lock. Let's go, D.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught at the 3. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
12. Mike 55. Watch QB.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11. Check, 55 to Mike. All day, just like that.
Garoppolo now. Got an open man, it's Washington. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, exit. Bang. 11. 55. Come on, boy.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ricky Seals Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You're trapped.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let go. Ready, set. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Again to Smallwood out of the gun. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, Eddie Weber, they're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Yup.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to like a good punt.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 5 at their left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
first down. It's Freeman, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Shift. Watch the safety. Go.
Freeman again. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cardinals. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Let's go. Do it.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. Now Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch the pass.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being